Hi, I'm Jennifer from Positively Learning, and today we are talking about helping our students grow in independence and self advocacy. And these are our younger students that I'm speaking of, maybe kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. And there are two different approaches or resources that can support this mission. And I'm kind of coming at it from two different angles, but they work separately or even better together. Show you what they are. So the first is a set of resources. They are visuals for a paraprofessional or an adult, the teacher, you, to be using with a student. I call them behavior visuals or lanyard learning. They don't have to be put on these lanyards, but that would be a kind of a fun way to do it. You could just use these as separate visual cards as well. I'm going to explain how those work and why they are adult facilitated, be shown to a student to support them, and how it helps them be independent. And we're also going to look on the flip side, cards that the students are using, not the teacher or paraprofessional. And these are the positive self talk. They're kind of like mini mantras or positive affirmations for the students. They work together with the adults and the students, kind of getting that same message communicated. And that message is that you can do this, you can do this on your own, and you can speak up for yourself. All right, so let me show you what it looks like. A couple of different tabs I have here open to show you. One is these come together in a bundle. And you don't have to use them together, but I think they work really nicely. And they have very similar graphics to each other so that students are kind of like getting that consistent messaging. So this is the bundle that I will link up for you. Now, we are going to look at the lanyards first, then we'll look at the positive self talk. I will also link a blog post that goes over the things that we're learning about together in this video today, but sometimes it's just easier to read it and get some more details. So I have that there for you as well. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is look at these lanyard pictures and download them. And so this will be exactly what you see if you decide to use them. All right, when I open it up, it is a PDF, and the very first page is a great page to print. I do put a link to the lanyards I use, but again, you don't have to use a lanyard. You could just print these out and put them in one of those photo storage boxes, a Ziploc bag, and slip them into like where binders have that clear sheet protector cover. Insert, you can use them one at a time. You can use them a series. You get the picture. But here's all of the different prompts. There are 90 picture prompts. Some of them are very similar to each other, so you could pick one over the other. Others are going to be very unique to a situation that you may have one year, not another year. I'll show you what I mean. Up at the top, they are very low prep. Up at the top shows you, these notes are just for you as the adult. I put them up there because if you are a teacher or parent watching this, you know, right? Like you're here for a reason. You're looking for a solution. But if you're communicating this to several different staff members, I wanted to put that up there so everybody like knows that that visual means the same thing. These are considered nonverbal visuals. And that's where we're having our student grow in independence. It's a way to give quick feedback, thumbs up, thumbs down. It's a way to give a command to a student who would benefit from one. Here's stop, here's walk. Let me show you. Let me scoot out a little bit. There we go. All right, so the next one are some different calming strategies. You might just show the picture. That's all the student needs because they've been practicing calming strategies with you in another situation. So here is like a cue. Or you might just give this card instead, where you're just like, you point to the card and the student's like knows, oh yeah, let me use my counting strategy. Or maybe you have all three of these cards and you have them on like a book ring or your lanyard book ring, and you can just flip them. 3, 2, and 1, or whatever that they refer to. Something has already been like established between you as communicated. All right, so here's also some self-advocacy cards if students can point to, I need a break, excuse me. First, next is a very popular strategy that we use in the classroom where it's, if you are not familiar with it, it's like first, you're going to do your work, and then we are going to be earning this reward, or like first we walk, then we rest, or whatever it's going to be. Okay, next one are some different commands that you might see around the classroom or in center time or using a restroom, washing your hands, raising your hand is a good reminder. You don't want, I, as a teacher, would not want to be fussing and using my words. Raise your hand. You didn't raise your hand. You forgot to raise your hand. Like, that is not something I want to be saying, or I wouldn't want to be listening to either. But if I can just kind of discreetly point to a visual, I think that is a really respectful way. And it's fast and it's quick and kind of preserves everyone's dignity, and you're not fussing. All right, here are some more of the same visuals, but like where before I had a different picture, like of a girl, now I have a boy or something like that. So it's just that you have other options. Here's some that don't have gender specific, so that you can just point like soap, sink, go, trash can. I love the check and the X. That's sometimes all you need is like the X. Stop. We're not doing that right now. These are very, very popular as well. Stop, wait, go. That wait can be so beneficial when things are out of our hands and we can't control the schedule and our students are kind of at the mercy of that. That happens a lot. That you can at least communicate that rather than that child like not knowing what's going on. That's a really great, great reassurance. My turn, your turn. You can give a talk signal. These are super handy. That red means stop, green means go, pause. That's a very nice way of saying stop. And because, who wants to hear stop and no and don't do that? We don't want to hear that all day. Here are some more core words: go, want, what, come as in come here, stop, and so on. Nonverbal, just a picture cue, and some more options for those same core words. And then now, door, chair. I used that one a lot. Technology, be careful of that one. Make sure that you're not showing that if it's not available. Going to the carpet, rather than like fussing. And then I love this, like safe hands, listening, looking, thinking, safe feet. And then like hold, which is kind of like that pause, stop, time for quiet, kind, like let's use kind words or be kind or think kind thoughts, especially like with patients, if they're feeling impatient. And then there's some more as you go. All right, so these are what an adult would be showing a student. Now let's flip the script. The positive self-talk are what a student would be using. They would not be using all of these. There's 48 of them, but they would be self-selecting some that really resonate with them, with their situation, however it makes sense. So I'm going to download this one and show it to you now. So there's 48 cards, and they're either I can statements or I am statements. Some are very general and some are very specific. The first page lists them all out, so you can simply print those out and make a decision of which one is going to work. Be great if a student self-selected, but maybe not right at the beginning. And of course, in this blog post, I definitely want you to click the link and check it out, because I describe exactly how I teach it. It's kind of a gradual release of we're starting with modeling and then how students are growing in independence using these cards. You're not going to print these cards, put it on their desk, and expect that they may know what to do, or in a time of heightened stress that they have the ability to be able to use that. There are a few key steps to help them be successful. All right, so these are a little bit different. They have picture support and the text. They all have the text, very concise language, very simple language. Again, this is for kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade. And there's a wide range. So I'm just going to scroll down, and you can maybe pick like 2 I can statements and then 1 I am statement. Some are for social skills. Some are for like work habits, like I can stay on task, I can persevere. Some are calming, like more of like Self-advocating, like asking for a break. I can use a calming strategy. I can accept myself exactly as I am. I can think peaceful thoughts. I'm scrolling. Okay. And so there are 48 colorful, and then the exact same 48 are in the ink saving black and white. I like to use those and print those on just random color paper and just cut them up and have them ready. I again store them either on a book ring or a photo storage box, and I will give my student their own copy. So you might even want to laminate them. If you're doing that, they can go in their seat sack, their binder, if that's something you use in the classroom. They can be taped to a tabletop or a desktop. So lots of awesome options. The real benefits are that these are very student focused, not teacher focused or not adult focused. They are appropriate and accessible for a young child because they have concise language and because they have that really consistent visual that they can see and immediately access, like the meaning. That's why I think these are so successful. So I will link these up. Please note these are also included in that large special education resource room bundle, which is like a start to finish bundle of organization and behavior support and IEP writing, everything you're going to need from the beginning to the end of the school year for special educators. This is included in there in the behavior support section as well. So if you have that bundle, you already have this. All right, thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions or if you're looking for any additional resources to support your students. Thank you.